Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Western Michigan Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. And the Broncos will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will have the football first. Looking for a man. It's Hankerson. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Morrison. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Hankerson. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Broncos will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Hankerson. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Petty. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Huskers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They'll ride the hot hand. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step 1, and so I think
picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the field goal unit is on the field. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on! And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, Give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the single back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hankerson. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Good timing on the quick out. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Plucks it out of the air. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Slater. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Completes it in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskers look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Dropping back, it's Hankerson. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7.
Western Michigan, 17. Nebraska, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Finds his man. It's Ramsauer.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Campbell. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Western Michigan.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who can score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Nebraska, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Hankerson. Got a man. It's Slater. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
At the 26-yard line. 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
At the 50. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Woodside. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? From the gun. Wants to pass. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Huskers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score! Touchdown, Huskers!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Caught. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff to Jones. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Tatum. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll sneak it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal. This one a 41-yarder. He splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 28 to New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man. It's Hankerson. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And off to Jones. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Just feeds the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Soft spot in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Hankerson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Got room to work. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Off-play action on 1st down. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, it's Hankerson. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets open down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woodside. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. Touchdown Broncos! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got the quick completion. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the throw out to the sideline, just a few yards. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Using his legs, it's Woodside. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hankerson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
They're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over.
There he goes. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Huskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They'll run it. It's Jones. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll try the run. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner is stopped. The corner on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Hankerson. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Trying play action. He wants to go deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Good enough for 1st down.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the catch. It's Slater. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.